Hello, Alfred.
Hello,
Welcome.
Nana. Thank you, bro.
We know that you are a president. Where do you rule?
For the association, we have only one president. I'm
Okay.
the regional chairman
For
for Central Region
which association?
for Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association.
Wow, that's a big association.
Charlie, I tell you, the biggest union.
Wow, wow. But what category of professionals are part of this association?
We have a collection of professionals, and it keeps enlarging because we have specialists who are also coming on board. But basically, we have registered nurses, we have midwives. But when I say registered nurses, it includes all other categories of nurses, including the specialists. So that is it.
Oh, okay, okay, that's fine. So you are the regional chairman, just like
I'm
you
the
mentioned.
regional chairman.
That seems
Newly
to be,
elected.
yeah. that looks like a big job. What does it really involve? Your work as a regional chairman.
Charlie, the job here is big, and it involves a lot. You have to see to the union and welfare services of all nurses and midwives in Ghana, not only limited to the central region that you are an elected chairman. When somebody has something to do in your region, the person is from maybe the northern region, Upper East or Upper West, they will call on you as the regional chairman here. So, though you are regional chairman for central region, you are positioned to also see to the welfare needs of all nurses and midwives.
Yeah.
So more or less, you are here as the face of the president, and that's Mrs. Perpetua Foriampofo.
So that seems like a full-time job. But you have another full-time job.
It's supposed to be a full-time job, but it isn't in practice.
Okay.
More or less, it's what do you call it? Part-time kind of a job.
Yeah.
As compared to other unions where, when you take up, you are also relieved of the main job so that you can concentrate fully. For GRNMA, even at the presidency or the national, it's still considered as part-time. You still have your work that you do. I'm a tutor with the Nurse and Midwifery Training College, Ufupraso, and I discharge my duties as a tutor there. But plan the time so that you can be here, you can be there, and then in both ways we win.
So I can see it involves a whole lot of time management and all of that. So you're able to manage or balance them well. But how is your work as a chairman affecting the members in the association? Especially, I mean, you are focused in the central region. So how does your work affect members in the central region?
Nana, thank you. This your question is just too hard for me to respond to. But affecting us in the impact you are making on the members, and these are areas that only the members will be able to tell you that per your leadership we are getting this, we are getting that. But I believe strongly, myself, my regional executive committee, with the help of the regional council, we are pushing harder and impacting in the welfare needs of all nurses and midwives within the region and beyond.
I'm sure since you became president, there are lots of things you've done. There are certain things that you can boldly say that I have achieved these things. So what are some of the things you've been able to do since you became president?
Since I became the regional chairman.
Regional chairman, sorry.
Yes. Yeah, like I said, we have only one president.
Yes, regional chairman.
Well, there are things that personally Alfred will not mention them. I reserve that to my people to bring them up, and then they will always say that you've done this, you've done that. Yes, I'm doing them, but I hardly keep track of them. I'm only focused on making my constituents happy and making sure nurses and midwives get what they deserve.
I was expecting you to mention one thing, because I always hear there's someone who always continues to praise you about one thing that you've done, about what is now the hotel. It started as a hostel, and then it became a guest house. And then I know someone who always praises you that Alfred has been doing a lot for and he has been able to raise it. So I'm sure that is one of the things you've been doing, and it's a good thing. But now tell us about the GRNMA hotel that I'm talking about. What How does it help the association? How does it help the public? I mean, what is happening here?
For the GRNMA guest houses, these are edifices that were put up by the association, all regions, to see to serve, so to speak, some accommodation needs. You travel from somewhere and you need to get a place to lay your head, maybe over the night, and then the following day you move on. So that informed the decision to build these structures. But yes, this is we are seated in the GRNMA Hotel, the Cape Coast or the Central Regional Guest House. For us, when the place was handed over to us to manage, we sat as a team and we came to the conclusion that in as much as we want to offer union services to our members, we can also cash in on the public, the aspect of the public where when we put structures right, members will benefit, and then the public will also see this place as one of their first points of call, so that we can get some monies to come in and then we make the place top notch. Then that's what we are focused on doing, so that at the end it will be better. So the issue is that we are not limiting ourselves to you've been handed this and that is it. We are just operating it the way it was handed over to us. No, we are making sure that we compete within the vicinity. When I say the vicinity, Cape Coast is a whole tourism hub. So these hotels around you, what are they doing? Can you do the same? And then one big question will come: where would you get the source of funding? Because National will not come in to say that yes, you want to do this, want to create this executive lounge we have created, so come for money and do it. No, it's through your ingenuity that you'll be able to do certain things. So that's what we are doing. We met as a guest house management committee, the then guest house management committee, and then we wrote letters to institutions around, sister hotels around, PPMCA, Great Royal, UCC, all institutions, Chufuoya, Palm Plantation. We send them letters that, hey, there's this facility here, so if you want to come and do programs, we are here for business. And slowly you'll be there, then you receive a call. Oh, is this GRNMA guest house want to come here? So that aspect brought us some inflows. Not much, but inflows that we also made sure that we want to use it for upgradement of the place. So you tell for yourself that when you go to some other places, it appears Cape Coast is looking different. Yes, it is looking different because we pushed the effort into getting the public to also patronize the place, institutions, so that we will always keep the place utilized. So that is what we are doing here.
It's true, and anyone who comes here will see for themselves that you are doing a big job, a great job here. Because as we came here, we see how the place has become beautiful, even how we are enjoying the executive lounge. It shows that you are really doing a big job. So we hope that people will continue to patronize the GRNMA. It's a hotel now, right?
It's a hotel now.
Yes. So the GRNMA hotel. Now let's talk about the association. Let's go back to the association. I'm sure that every group of people, when you meet, you have an association, sometimes you have challenges. What are some of the challenges that you are facing as an association?
The challenges are enormous, but once you have very solid leadership in place, in the person of our president, Mrs. Perpetua Furampofu, some of these things are worked on. Then we moved on. One biggest issue is the provision in some aspects of the labor law that allows two or more people to quickly come together and say we are forming an association. Then they have the right to quickly say we are breaking away and all that. It divides the front. Because we need to keep that unity so that anything we want to do, it is seen as nurses and midwives. But not we saying, GRNMA saying this, and then another group may come out and say we don't support the position of the GRNMA. But in any case, Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association is the only association that holds the bargaining certificate for all nurses and midwives in Ghana. And we are the official mouthpiece, recognized internationally by the International Council of Nurses. So all the others, yes, they are there, but the biggest, GRNMA.
I think if they listen to, I don't know if it's your motto, what is on your crest? It says that unity is strength.
Exactly.
If those other groups listen to what you people are telling, I'm sure that it will even make the association even stronger.
Indeed, but it's about high time we sat with some of these young ones who want to kind of break away with their own kind of motives, to open the bigger picture to them, to understand the impact of whatever they are doing to the profession. Remember, it is not to the GRNMA, it is to the profession that you claim you love, that you are breaking down. So if anything, issues that you have, come to the table, write to leadership, you'll be given audience, and I believe some of these things will be taken care of. Yeah.
That's fine. Do you feel that members of your association are receiving motivation, are being motivated enough? Like, do you feel that health workers in general are being motivated to work enough, receiving enough motivation from the government or whoever needs to motivate them?
I wish I would stay within Central Region and stay within GRNMA with this conversation. So I leave the aspect of motivation and perception about it to maybe national leadership to talk about it. But the issue is that it's obvious. No, I know you have some nurses in your family,
Yeah.
and you understand the issues. No, you situate it the way. I know you understand it.
Exactly.
It's not easy, but for the context of this discussion, I would wish I stay within. But like Oliver Twist, we always wish for more, so that the level at which we are operating, we can raise the bar, believing and hoping that somebody will acknowledge your efforts, and then you'll be given a handkerchief that will kind of take away or absorb the sweat that you are shedding. Yeah.
Exactly. There are times that we hear people complain about some attitudes of health workers, maybe nurses and other health workers. When you hear of such situations, how do the executives handle issues like that? When people are complaining that some of your members are indisciplined, do you have an arrangement to handle such issues?
Well, issues of indiscipline within professions exist across all professions. It's not only limited to nurses and midwives or our affiliates. We find it across all professions. But what you do when these things come is what matters the most. So the question is, do we have the structures to deal with issues like this when they come up, when we receive complaints? Yes, we have the structures in place. At the regional level, we have structures in place. When we move to national, we have structures in place. We have our regulator, NMC, Nurse and Midwifery Council of Ghana. They are also there to crack the whip to ensure that we maintain the standards when it comes to nursing and midwifery professions. So yes, when we hear certain things, it worries us, but we understand that yes, it is part of us. But what you do when these things come up is what matters.
Yeah, that's fine. What should Central Region and the nation as a whole expect from your leadership? We've seen you are doing a lot, but as we move on, what should people expect from your leadership and your chairmanship?
Well, thank you, Nana. I expect the region, I expect other members within the GRNMA to expect more from me. It can only get better, and we are not going to lower the bar. Both the hospitality aspect of the GRNMA and then the union services aspects, it's going to be better, very, very better. I do drive 140 kilometers every day.
Wow.
Every day, just to make sure that the union service, the hospitality aspect of it is maintained. We improve it.
Wow.
That's what I do.
Wow.
And I'll keep doing that until I get convinced that wherever I have reached by way of my vision and goal, is achieved.
Wow,
And
that's
I
fine.
must applaud my regional executive committee, my regional council, for supporting the vision and giving me the needed support.
That's fine. I forgot to ask you this. How long have you served as chairman?
Well, I've served as chairman for 2 years.
2 years.
Yes, and we had small issues with the elections. All the other regions had their elections. Next year is year for, I think next year will be 4 years for most regions, and technically it's also 4 years for central region. If you've decided to be in court, the tenure of chairmanship will not wait for you. It will also be going, to just be moving. So it's just unfortunate we were in court for 2 years. By next year, I would have served my second year in office, but
Okay.
technically it is 4 years.
Okay.
Yes.
I asked this one because from the things I hear people talk about you or say about you, you see that, I mean, for this short period, you've been able to do a whole lot of things.
Yeah.
Especially one thing people always mention about you, the hotel. I mean, how you've been able to manage it. Mm-hmm. It's amazing. Mm-hmm. As difficult a job as yours is, I'm sure that there are some people that you look up to, or some people who have motivated you to come this far. Are there some people who have done that?
Charlie, I'm in a tight corner because I don't know whose name to mention and whose name inevitably. But at the regional level, yes, I've had some who have really mentored me to get to this point, and I think it's worthy of mentioning. When I'm done, I'll also look at other areas where people have also really pushed for me to reach wherever I've reached. I owe it a lot to former chairpersons too. Madam Yvonne Graham Heffron, our former chairperson and former national and PRO GRNMA. I owe it a lot to Mr. Emmanuel Atakura, also former chairperson for the region. These are people who really taught me how to be patient, how to take it a step at a time, and then go after the goal. And I also have our immediate past regional chairperson, Madam Mercy Chawe. She's been of inspiration to me all the journey, all the way, and I need to really applaud these people for their work. That's on the association line. My basis, my starting as a nurse too, I have Mrs. Victoria K. Brown. I have some wonderful tutors who helped me to get to the point, and I need to mention them honestly. Madam Miss Cecilia Mensah and all that. These are people who taught me how to be who I am and move in the direction that I think will help the cause. When you move to the national level, former President Mrs. Alice Dakoa Soralote, former President Dr. Kokwasa Tikrobia, and the current President, current General Secretary, and these are people that have so much influence in shaping who I am today, and I believe it can only get better. I've not gotten to where I want to get to. It can only get better.
Looking at the good job you are doing, I'm sure all these people whose names you've mentioned will definitely be proud of you, and we are sure that as they continue to motivate you, you even end up doing more.
Exactly. So thank you so much, and my full respect to the National Council of the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association, and it's been wonderful working with all regional chairmen and secretaries, and then the National Executive Committee. It's been wonderful, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. We know that you've had a long day, so we are not going to spend a lot of your time. We want to end here, but if there is anything that you want to tell your members, if there is anything, members in the central region, or even if you want to say something to people in other regions, you can.
Yeah, the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association is a formidable association that we should be proud of and associate with. So for our members, newly recruited staff who are nurses and midwives, this is the time. I've spent over a decade with the GRNMA at National Council and all that. I've never seen a period where the enthusiasm, the support from the association to members by way of health support fund. You want to do something, the association is there for you. Legal services, association focusing on getting lands for its members and all that. I've never seen a period like this. This is a time to be proud and associates. And I'll call on all others within the region, outside the region, to come to the GRNMA fraternity. It is only getting better and better. Few days ago, I received checks from Madam President to be distributed to members within my region. Health support fund. People are not feeling well, they need money to go to hospital or do certain surgeries or whatever. And it's amounted to about 79,000 Ghana cedis within a period of 3 months, just Central Region alone. So you can imagine what she's also doing for other regions and who have more numbers. Go to Ashanti region. They are being given 120,000, 150,000 to be given to members for their health support. And these are monies not being levied on members so that but the dues that we pay, we kind of draw that amount from it and then we give it back to the members. This is social responsibility, welfare thing that the association is doing for its members, and I will entreat all of us to associate and be proud of it. GRNMA, unity, strength.
Thank you so much, Alfred.
Thank you, Nana.
We are sure that your good work you're doing will continue to motivate your members to also give of their best.
Thank you.
So we are happy. We are grateful for the time you spent with us.
Yes. And I'm grateful and happy for this. This is a surprise. I didn't know I'm being monitored and all that. I don't know who is sponsoring this interview for me, but I'm just touched. And I would wish to mention you. Let me know the name of your organization, so I mention you, and you are doing a wonderful job.
We are Focused Images.
Okay, Focused Images.
Yes.
And then
we have another branch we call Block 22. It's a new thing we are setting up.
Okay.
It's called Block 22.
Okay. So Focused Images, what a surprise, and I'm so grateful for this. In fact, we just closed from our regional council meeting, and I had the report that you are looking for me. Well, today isn't my birthday. Today isn't any special day. But I don't know to which I've earned this kind of gesture.
When you are doing good things, good things should follow you.
Exactly. So yeah. I'm grateful. But before you leave me, I want to also quickly let my members know that we have launched the GRNMA Trade Journal. It's a professional journal.
Okay.
That all of us should get copies of. And you spend some time, you find the articles, published works, they are all in there, so that we know what the association is doing. These will be published twice every year, so that you just get a copy. Association has subsidized for us. Pretty soon the region will be having copies, and it just goes for 10 cities. It's more than that, but it's been subsidized. What association again do you want to join, apart from the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association? You are welcome home, all of you. Feel free to switch back.
For the quality intensities, it looks like it's very cheap. It looks like the quality is high. And
actually, it goes within 25-30 cities.
Okay.
But association is saying, for my members, sell it at 10 cities for them.
Wow.
For the rest, we have absorbed it.
Wow.
So this is all the association is doing.
Wow.
We have a book like this, a trade journal, and it's in there. Wow. Very important.
That's fine.
Thank you.
That's fine. So thanks a lot for your time.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
So enjoy the rest of the evening.
All right. I'm grateful.